Strap yourselves in. I'm going to make a jump to light speed.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, and welcome to another Star Wars Cantina chat where we discuss the latest rumors, news, and all kinds of other Star Wars stuff that went down this week. With me breaking this stuff down is my fellow Mando, the raging Mando himself, Frankie. What is going on, man? How you doing, bro?
What's up, buddy? Let's do this.
Yeah, man. It's been a good week. A lot of cool stuff came out, collectible-wise and news-wise. The biggest news that, I don't want to say the biggest, but it's a rumor, really. And I already saw a comment in there from Chi-Town this week where asking me if it's clickbait. It's kind of clickbaity. I know the way I did the thumbnail was a little bit clickbaity. But yeah, there is a rumor going around that the final season of The Mandalorian will be with Season 3. So that is one of our topics today. We also are going to be covering the leaked, or I don't know if it's so much leaked, but exclusive images of Hayden Christensen as Vader for the Kenobi show. We got the rumored Finn spin-off story and our thoughts on that. The war on the bounty hunters. We're going to be talking a little bit about the comics as I'm all caught up now. I don't know how far along are you?
I'm missing the last two.
Okay, I knocked them all out. I pretty much went through 2 months of reading last night.
Oh, so nice.
It was great.
It reads fast.
Yeah, I had a good time with it. We got some video game news. We got a Mandalorian leaked video game. We got the Lego trailer for Star Wars, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the three Star Wars collectibles that were revealed this week. So that's everything you guys got to look forward to today. Let's jump to Lightspeed and go down the 11 people that are in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us. Please give us a thumbs up if you're in here hanging out. It's time for Star Wars Church. So we got Chi-Town in the house. What's going on, dude? Prime Time Reviews is in the house. What's up, man? We got Ryder. We got Jedi Shizzle. We got Jonathan Laird. Mando Patrol. What is up, dude?
Like it.
Yeah, I like that one. Jedi Master. What is going on, dude? And we got Chris Reed in the house. Appreciate. And
Australia.
Thor's in the house, too. Yeah, I love. Got my dudes from way down under in Australia. I always wanted to go to Australia, man.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
Like one of my spots I want to go to at some point in my life.
On that one little corner of the country where it's safe.
Yeah. I don't even care about the scary parts, man. All I know is that all the people over there seem to be pretty. Anyway, so Frankie with the green screen looks cool. Yeah, he's still making his way over to my area. If you guys also before we jump into all this, if you guys haven't already checked it out, I just dropped the Darksaber review recently, so that was a pretty cool one, and I'm waiting on my Hasbro one to do the comparison. Also, our friends over at the Collection Wars were at Star Wars Galaxies yesterday, and they did a live show from Galaxies over in Disneyland. So if you can, head over to their channel, give them some support. I think it was like a 30-minute video where they're all just talking about their best experiences there, and then they walk you around the whole park at Disneyland. So I sat through. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks a little different than mine, but kind of similar. You know, it's like I'm looking at things. I'm like, I know that. I don't know that. I was like, that looks different. You know. So, Christopher Chun, please say it isn't true. Yeah, I know, man. Ahsoka's getting her own series. So yeah, the biggest rumor, at least for today, is that Mandalorian Season 3 is going to be the final season. And this was first rumored at Star Wars Only on their Twitter page, where basically they just said that Season 3 is going to be the final season. So you got to take this kind of with a grain of salt. We don't know exactly if this will be the final season of Mandalorian. But would it be such a bad thing if it was the final season? What do you think, man?
No, I mean, how much of a story can they keep going with, especially for the character? I can see them going, there's going to be a lot of spinoffs, so he may make appearances in there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, when you get down to it, these guys creating it, how much time do they want to spend on that one show? And then the actors, I'm sure they want to do other things with their life. So while it sucks for us, I get why it happens.
Yeah, and I thought about it. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, no, don't do that to me, man, because I love this show.
Right.
Hell, shit. I bought so many collectibles just based on that TV show that it ain't even funny. And then I'm also wondering, too, about the fans that have come on to Star Wars now because of The Mandalorian, what that's going to mean to them. But, just like when the original trilogy came out, we had three stories that made one whole story, and that was the beginning and end of, or seemingly at that point, the beginning and the end of Luke Skywalker and Vader's story. So, I mean, looking at it that way, this could be the final act for Din Djarin.
Yep. And I mean, so you're going to have where it's all going to be about the Darksaber, right? I mean, when it comes down to it, that's what I think it's going to be about. So it's going to be reestablishing Mandalore. Right. And so what can you do after that? I'm sure there's some stories to be told, and it may go on to a different character that's shown in season 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's possible. G4 is saying they need to sort out that Darksaber with Bo-Katan. What do you guys think about it mirroring the non-canon story now of the Mandalorian Civil War? I just got
done reading about that, and it's like it's real similar.
It's very similar.
Very similar. Only problem with that is that they lost.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know who I'd want to root for. I mean, it's like I'd like Din Djarin. I also like Bo-Katan, So having them pitted against each other, that's going to make a real tough decision for me.
I think it's going to be Bo-Katan getting it. It's just how does she get it back? Because obviously she's not going to kill off Din.
Right. Yeah, maybe. So for those of you guys about the Civil War part of it, I mean, I don't know if you guys know about the non-canon story, but you have what is his name, Jaster Murrell against Tor Vizsla. So Jaster
who was revealed in the when Boba Fett revealed his chain code. You see his name is in there. Huh?
Jaster was in there.
Jaster, right? Yeah, his name was in that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. If you read the letter or translate it, his name's on there.
So in the non-canon, Jaster Murrell is born on Concord Dawn, right? I think he's kind of like a foundling. He's not necessarily a true Mandalorian-born Mandalorian, right? So that's kind of mirroring Din, right? And then you had Tor Vizsla, who is a true-born Mando, who similar to Bo-Katan, and then both of them just happen to be part of Death Watch.
Yep.
So, I like that whole possibility here that we could get impossible new Civil War, between the two of them. That could but what's his name doesn't have it. Well, I guess he could have an army after he gets the saber, right? After he has a Darksaber, the people would follow him simply because he has it.
Right. Exactly. Yep. And the big thing too with all of this, remember who's in charge. So we're still going to get quality shows.
Right.
You know.
So, what do you think that means for people that have come to Star Wars now because of the Mandalorian? Because I
think they'll check out whatever else is there.
You think they'll try to see?
Yeah, I think because once they like Ahsoka, we still have that to come out. Everybody knows who Obi-Wan is, so they're going to watch those shows.
Yeah, true. I hope so, man. I hope they keep supporting the shows, just because I've seen a lot of that. It's like everybody's just all of a sudden, became fans because of it. And I love that they did. I just don't hope it's like fair weather stuff that's like, okay, I'm not with this anymore. As long as they keep telling good stories, though, right? I don't want.
Yeah, because it's got to be some kind of a base, otherwise we won't have anything.
Yeah.
Or not as much.
True. What do you guys think in the chat about who would win? I see Boba Fett, the best hunter. I like that name. He thinks Mando will go against Bo-Katan and rule Mandalore. You guys agree with that? What do you think about that? Do you think he'll rule Mandalore? You think he has that ability to do that?
Borg, man. Go full soap opera. They get married and she gets the Darksaber and the divorce.
There you go. Do you think Din has that leadership capability to?
I don't think he does. Nah, I don't think he wants it. Because look how willing he was. He wanted to give it up. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know.
Also because he doesn't know, right?
Why doesn't he know too? That's a kind of a.
Yeah, those zealots, man. They don't teach you the full story.
Right, just the bits and pieces.
They omitted a lot.
It's CNN.
Ranger of the New Republic should also still come out. I didn't think that was actually coming back out. Didn't they put that still on back burner? I know Kenobi is still doing released. We got season 2 of the Bad Batch. We got the Ahsoka Tano TV show.
Yeah,
that's definitely going to be coming out in Visions.
I'm seeing from several different sites, and again, a lot of this. So even this, right? I haven't seen any credible source about the end of season 3 being the last one.
Right.
But them talking about Cad Bane being in Boba Fett, I'm seeing that pop up a lot.
Being in Boba Fett? Yeah, I can see that happening. That would be cool. I also would like to see. Well, would she be dead at this point? Or Singh? I think she'd be dead at this point. Yeah, she would have to be dead at this point.
Yeah.
Just because she died in Solo. She was dead before Solo, so she couldn't be shown. They never really talk about Cad Bane being alive or dead at that point. Because he's just in the Bad Batch, which is still before Solo.
Right. Don't know his lifespan either. So.
Right. Interesting where that could go. I'm really just interested in seeing Mandalore. Like I want them to go back to the planet and show that. I would love to see that in the live action.
Yeah, the destruction and everything.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even care if we have any more space travel to other planets. If the rest of season 3, this is going to be the final season, takes place on Mandalore, and there's the battle for that. Who would come on top? I think I would be down for something like that.
That would be good since he doesn't have a ship anymore. Less traveling for him.
Got to keep rubbing it in, huh?
Hey, Juan, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, man?
Elijah's in.
Hey, Elijah, how's it going, bro? Yeah. I mean, where else? I would love to see that because we've never seen that in a live action. We barely saw it on the Clone Wars. We only saw like a little bit of it, really.
Yeah, and they're starting to get that. The volume is like getting bigger and better from things I'm reading about. So special effects keep climbing higher.
Yeah, give us something like a Game of Thrones Battle for the Throne type of idea here. With a better ending. Obviously, we don't want to have that final season thing.
Yeah, and then seeing, so it's kind of the same thing that we had growing up. So you had the stories of how the Jedi were in their prime, and then you hear how much badasses Mandalorians are in a battle. Other than the cartoons, we haven't really seen it.
Right.
So you got a little teaser of it in what was it, the first season when they helped Din get out.
Yeah.
When the heavy trooper showed up.
And that wasn't even Mandalore. That wasn't even
Mandalore. No. But I'm saying that's the only time we've seen a whole bunch of Mandalorians fighting.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, in both sections. Yeah, so having like an army of them would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be interesting to watch. I mean, like I said, we got a little bit of that in the Clone Wars and in Rebels, but nothing live action. So, Thor's saying Din becomes leader of Mandalore and changes an old rule regarding the Darksaber rule and give the throne to Bo-Katan and leaves to live in peace with that chick and her kid in peace.
Family.
Oh yeah. You mean on that wood planet? I can't remember what that planet was. Yeah, maybe he goes back there. He can finally show off. Hey, I can remove my helmet now. This is what I look like.
She's like, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Ew. What ship do you think they will replace the Razor Crest with? What do you think? I think they're just gonna make another Razor Crest.
I would think so too.
Because
everybody loves that ship. So I mean, I imagine
either that or he's gonna get one of those starfighters that Bo-Katan has.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's not the only that model of ship.
Right. Yeah.
Boba Fett said that he saw a theory that Tatooine will be the new Mandalore with Boba Fett rules while he's at Jabba's palace.
That would be the new Mandalore? Yeah,
but
Boba Fett doesn't consider himself Mandalorian.
Part of that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know that he would want to rule either. So, although we don't know what he's going to be like when he's on that throne. So that's going to be, the throne changes people. So
yeah, because if he doesn't care about that, why did he go over there and do that and then sit on it?
Right. Well,
because otherwise he'd just kill him and then head out.
I mean, we're gonna get into a little bit of a war of bounty hunters, and this may be a little bit of a spoiler if you guys are reading it. I don't know how far along you guys are reading it, but I mean, it happened like in the first like three issues, whatever. But I mean, Bib Fortuna does kind of screw him over there, with Jabba.
Yeah.
So.
But that's what I'm saying. So he would, he took care of Bib Fortuna. So, see ya.
Yeah, but I feel like him going in there now after reading this is like, okay, well, dude, I always wanted to kill you. Now it's just a reason to.
Right.
So, yeah, because they really screw him over in that comic.
Yeah, you can really see.
Yeah.
Hayden not like him.
unbelievable too, because I didn't get that vibe at all between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Then you got this whole story that happens, and as I'm reading along, I'm like, man, how do you continue working for this guy after the shit,
Right.
So
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Christopher's man, people bought the HasLab Razor Crest. First they blew it up, and now they're canceling the series. I'm still happy that I got the Razor Crest coming. So, all right. Well, that's the rumor that's floating around right now, guys. I don't think that. What do you think about the validity of that? Do you really think they're going to end it with season 3, or do you think they could push it on? Could they tell
I think it's a viable option.
Could they tell the whole story of the Darksaber? Like what were the length of the episodes of season 2? Were they 40-minute episodes, or were they like mixed around like they've done or half?
Yeah, it wasn't like a full 40 minutes.
So
I think it was right around 42 or something.
And there were like 8 episodes, right?
Yeah, it wasn't much.
So you think they could tell like the whole Darksaber story, Mandalorian, Civil War, in one season?
Well, it depends on how much they give us too in Book of Boba Fett, because that's basically a 2.5, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think about that. What if the Book of Boba Fett has some story for Din Djarin in there as well?
Yeah, I'm sure something. It's going to lead to some things.
Right. Yeah. OG saying that Boba doesn't care about ruling Mandalore, but ruling a large portion of the galactic underworld and the money that goes with it. Yep, that's true. Maybe the Cad Bane roommate or rumor for Book of Boba Fett will be a flashback. That's possible too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why he may be showing up in there. Which then, if it does, we could still see Aura Singh.
Yeah, then we could still see Aura Singh at that point.
Yep.
So true. All right. Well, let's see what else we got. We got the Hayden Christensen images that dropped this week.
The concept art.
Concept art. Pull that up here.
Make Mandalore great again.
Okay. Share screen. There we go. So this is one of the images of what could be, or what the concept art for Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader, right?
Looks like he took the red pill.
He took the red pill. But I was kind of wondering when they were talking about bringing back Hayden Christensen that if it was just going to be him inside of the suit,
Yeah.
But it looks like we're going to get some time with him outside of the suit, because they not only have this, but they also have the concept work of the Bacta tube, which, I mean, that's cool looking and all, but I mean, there's not really a lot going on there. And
right.
And then the mask,
his CPAP.
right. So I saw all of this on StarWarsNews.net on their website. You guys check that out for some of these type of images. What I'm hopeful for this is to see something similar to like we saw in the Darth Vader storyline in the comics, where you see him kind of not only the badass that we saw him as Vader, but also the defeated
person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What the crap that he's going through outside, how much pain this guy was in, that kind of thing. What do you think?
Yeah, because I mean, you're going to go back and forth. If that was you go back and forth in emotion, because it's like at some part it's going to be what the hell happened to me, and then you think about the life you had, and then that's when you just feed off of the hate and being pissed off, because that would hurt.
Yeah, in the comics was great because you had a lot of time with him where he's like dreaming about being with Padme, and then all of the stuff that he remembers that happened, and the real bad dreams that he's having and everything. So he's just in a serious amount of pain here. I don't know how much time we're going to spend with him inside of the Bacta tank.
And then that's what I'm wondering too. So like, so you have to tie it all in, right? So this, obviously before Star Wars, and his next interaction when they meet on the Death Star tells him, I was but the learner, now I'm the master. So are they actually going to see each other again?
Right. Yeah, because if he knew that he was on Tatooine, then he would have gone back there.
Right. So are they actually? I mean, if they fight again, I don't know how you would twist that line to fit something new.
Right.
Because the only way I can see it fitting is like he was just a learner of the dark side. Now he's mastered it. It's the only way I could see it.
Right. Or maybe they're just gonna be passing ships. You know, they're gonna be like within the same area, but not really interacting with each other. Which I don't know. I don't know how climactic that would be if they didn't have. I think this is probably since they've revealed that he would be Vader, or that Vader would be in the Kenobi series, that there has to be some kind of conflict between the two of them. Maybe Kenobi does leave Tatooine at some point for a little bit.
Or they do see each other, but there's no lightsaber fight. Then I could see that being okay. But then we would, we expect to see a fight.
Right. Right. Maybe it's too early on for Vader because, at that point the armor was still like phase 1 of his armor, of his suit. So, and initially when Palpatine first designed the suit for him, he made it purposely, what's the word? Not quality, but kind of like inferior, the suit, so that Palpatine could have more control over him.
Right.
That he would be more dependent. And as it went down, as he because he lost a lot even as Vader. A lot of times he got his suit destroyed. The rebuilding of it maybe made it better as it went down.
Yeah.
What did the OG say? Darth Kennedy said that it would be the rematch of the century. All right, so yeah, there's got to be a fight.
You would think, man, because that's to see them back together. Mm-hmm. You'd want to fight,
right? So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Gotta wonder what that's gonna be like.
It did give me a Matrix feel, though.
Does it? Yeah, kind of, right? Yeah, where they're pulling him out because of all of the tubes and stuff that are going inside of him. Damn, man, it's crazy when you think about how awesome he is, like especially like at the end of Rogue One, and then you see this and you're like, damn, this guy is really, really going through.
Yeah, he's hurting.
So, what's up, Craig? Craig is in the house. All right, what else we got going on? Trying to get all my stuff together here. We got the Finn spinoff story. What do you think about that?
What's the next story that we're talking about?
This guy.
I don't know, man. He's not a character I really cared for.
You think it's just?
I'd be more interested in Poe.
Poe. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess so.
But Finn. We're going to see him get
what would make an
in.
interesting story for Finn? Let's talk about that. If you wanted to make Finn an interesting story, where would you go with it?
I guess you would talk about, obviously first couple episodes you go into him being abducted as a kid and then going through the training, but then what's made him switch to I want out of here.
Right. Well, it seemed like he always wanted out of there, right? Just couldn't figure out a way to get out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's too little, too late. They every episode they had an option to make his character better, and they always fell flat with him.
Yep.
So
it didn't really. It seemed like it was going to drive something, in the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of became a side character.
Worse than a side character, because like these side characters have some kind of development too, but this was like,
So he was a prop.
Yeah, pretty much. We got to keep picking you back up and put you in space. And you fell back down. Okay, put you back up. I just, I couldn't figure it out. Because you had him at the beginning, a stormtrooper turned to the opposite side. That was cool. I'm like, okay, you can go with something there. Then he picks up the lightsaber. He even tries to fight Kylo Ren at the end. He gets his butt whipped, which that should happen.
Which makes you like you're going down a path of, okay, well, maybe he is force sensitive, but then it just turned. So now we're supposed to believe he was just like Han. He just managed to pick it up and got a couple lucky swings.
Yeah.
Which don't say a whole lot for Kylo.
Yeah, Kylo, I know. But let's say that he did. Maybe he got a couple of lucky swings on him, so he gets beat down. Now we have him in episode 2 where you have, or episode 2.
Craig.
8? 8? Yeah, 8. where he has the chance to lead and all that, and he even has like a love interest, and they even canned all that. They like totally went the other way for the next episode. And the final one, he's like co-leader, and all of a sudden he can feel the whiff of a force.
Right.
It's just I don't know. I never dug the character at that point.
And G-Force has a point too. How much of a story are you going to tell about the janitor on the desk on that base?
Yeah, he's like, recycle or not recycle. True, good point.
I forgot all about that. He was, when it got down to it, his job was a janitor. Not that there's anything wrong with being a janitor. I'm just saying that story-wise.
Frankie's so chill about flying an X-Wing. He's got it on autopilot.
It's on autopilot.
He's not even in light speed, man.
We just came out of it. I'll be going. I'll hit it again when we leave.
I'll make a story where Lando is the father and Maury Povich is the guest star. That's horrible. I agree. I wouldn't understand the whole story of a janitor. There should be like a Saw Gerrera spinoff. That would be cool. I would like to see a story.
Now there's some nice little side missions that could happen.
Yeah, because then you talk about the buildup of the rebels, and I guess he could have an appearance in that what's his name story? The guy from Rogue One. Help me, man. This is what you're supposed to be.
Which one? Oh,
yeah,
the Hispanic dude.
Yeah, that helps.
I forgot his name. He even has a show coming out.
That's what I said.
Come on, guys. No, this is where chat's supposed to be.
Yeah, Andor. Thank you. Appreciate it. You got your computer systems in front of you, man.
Dude, I'm dying at Craig here.
What?
He broke y'all's Disney record.
Oh. Nice. That's all you can do during a hurricane. I hope everything is going well, Craig. Yeah, Cassian and Andor.
I mean, we have that coming out, so there'll probably be something in there.
Right? You're welcome, guys.
Thanks, Juan.
We're old. Yeah, so he could make an appearance in there. That could be a pretty good show. Rogue One was good. I like that character too. So,
yeah, that's a good point too. So, like what G-Force is saying, and the janitor thing doesn't really line up with him being a soldier in the beginning. So it's like, were they that short on help that they were like, grab whoever, put him in a suit of armor, and send him down to the planet? We got to fight.
Yeah.
And you're going to send a janitor to go get an important piece of information, such as where is Luke Skywalker? It seems like you would put your best people on that task.
That's true, right? Yeah, well, he didn't. He wasn't sent to go get Luke Skywalker. When was he?
No, but he was. So why was Kylo down there at that in the very beginning of that movie? Because that's where they had he got intel that's where the information is that will lead him to Skywalker.
Yeah,
that's why he picked up Poe
Dameron. Yeah, but everybody else is just grunts.
So would you send a janitor to go help with that mission, or would you pick a soldier?
True, but maybe he like ranked up. Maybe he did his trash duties. He showed that he understood the difference between recycling and non-recycling, and then he was given a gun. Paper, plastic. He knows the difference. Give this man a weapon.
And on this side of the planet, we had 100% recyclable material delivered. You get to go on a mission.
Yeah, okay. New trilogy was definitely written poorly.
I think.
All right.
We can do another episode like that. Just tear apart the movies.
Oh, yeah. I don't want. I hate spending a lot of time talking negativity about that stuff. Even though I know I don't like it, but it's like I focus on some of the positive stuff. Things. They give you a job. They give you the job they want. Any job you want in the military. There you go. Goodwill Stormtrooper. If you get this, you're awesome.
That is funny.
They sent Finn because he cleans house like a
bad motherfucker.
That's funny.
But yeah, as far as a Finn spinoff, no, I'm good.
True. Yeah, I don't want it. I hope that's just a rumor and that just dies.
I don't think you're going to see much. I don't think you're going to see much come off of that.
So, well, I don't know. That I don't agree with. I think that Kathleen Kennedy and the rest of the band are pushing hard to try to make that a thing, even though that thing was not a good thing. You know.
But yeah, but then the more success that Dave and John have, I think the more they'll be listening to them.
True. Yeah, for some things, but I don't. They can't do everything. They can't manage every Star Wars show. You know, unless they're sitting back and personally picking the directors they use.
Right.
So.
Which I hope Deborah Chow comes back for more.
Hmm.
I mean, I know she's doing Obi-Wan.
So.
And the guy that directed that Boba Fett. Or he is doing the new one too.
Right.
Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Boba Fett, War of Bounty Hunters. So I don't know if you guys are reading it. If you're not reading it, I think it's a pretty damn good story. And I'm reading the spin-offs too of it all. It's a lot of comics for that.
There's a lot. So
War of Bounty Hunters is not only just the War of Bounty Hunters comic, but there's also Dr. Aphra, Darth Vader, the Star Wars story. There's Bounty Hunters. And there's one-offs for Jabba, Forlom, and
Zuckuss.
And Zuckuss. I think that's all of them. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. So yeah, there's a lot of different comics telling you the full story. What do you think about? Okay, let's start off there. The spin-offs. Of all of the spin-offs outside of the main story, because the main story is dope. Which one of those spin-offs is like your favorite so far?
I like the Bounty Hunters.
You like the Bounty Hunters? I like the Star Wars one. I don't know why. The Bounty Hunter one, like, I'm having a hard time following Valance. You know?
Yeah.
So Valance is on a mission to try to get back Han because he feels like he owes him something, right? That's what I'm gathering from that.
Uh-huh.
And then he's being helped by
Dengar.
Dengar. Thank you.
Yep.
By Dengar. And Dengar.
And they're fighting half the time.
They're arguing, but Dengar is fighting because he's trying to save his love interest.
Yep.
Which is very weird. Something I wouldn't expect to see from bounty hunter.
Which is what I love about it.
Okay.
It just went the complete way you would not think.
I did like that they gave you a little backstory on the Crimson Dawn with that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Christopher is skipping the tie-ins. Okay, cool. So you're caught up pretty much on the main story, so that's cool. Not reading the new comics. It's like the Bounty Hunter Wars trilogy of books. Is it like that? I didn't read the Bounty Hunter Wars.
I didn't read the Bounty Hunter Wars the books.
This one is not so much of like I don't even know why they call it the War of the Bounty Hunters. It's because it's really just everybody trying to take out Boba Fett, and really
they're fighting each other to get to him.
Yeah, well, kind of what the story is this. It takes place right after Empire Strikes Back.
And before Return of the Jedi.
Boba Fett is on his way to deliver Han Solo to Jabba the Hutt, and then something happens to the carbonite casing on Han, and it's starting to leak, which would end up killing Han by the time he makes it to Jabba, which Jabba wants him alive. So he makes a pit stop in Nar Shaddaa and tries to get the carbonite freezing fixed, the containment fixed, and in that time it's stolen, and it's stolen by Crimson Dawn of all people. So Crimson Dawn creates a auction inviting all of the clans, all of the underworld clans, to bid on Han Solo, and then during that time period, Boba Fett is trying to get it back. Jabba the Hutt has put a bounty on Boba Fett, so all of the bounty hunters are trying
thanks to Bib Fortuna.
Yeah. Are trying to kill Boba Fett, but they don't really focus on that so much. Like at least right now they haven't. They did it at the beginning, which is I thought that's what the story was going to be, was that Boba Fett was going to fight all these other bounty hunters that we know, but he really hasn't. He's fought a few of them, right?
Right.
And not even all of them. He's really only fought Zuckuss and Forlom.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So
far from like I said, I still got the last two to read. For some reason, my comic shop has not had them delivered.
Okay.
That's why I haven't got them yet.
Yeah. So far, I think all he's fought is Zuckuss and Forlom. IG-88. Yeah, IG-88
A
goes after Vader. And then you got Valance and Dengar doing their own thing. I haven't seen Bosk yet, so he hasn't come into play yet. They did bring back, what's his name? From the Clone Wars. Damn.
Was that the new one?
Yeah, it was in the Dr. Aphra story. Hold on. Keep talking, man. Tell them
Yeah, I gotta find because I got my all my comics are in the other room.
Hold on. Here it goes.
But like I said, I do have
Dirge.
Oh, Dirge.
Dirge, yeah, that was cool to see him again. Dr. Aphra is a she's a conniving little cunt.
I don't like that one. I don't like. I have to like muscle through those.
Yeah.
I don't like the character.
No, Jeremy. Hondo or Cad Bane hasn't been seen in this yet.
No.
Dirge is the guy that I was thinking about, and I haven't seen him since the Clone Wars. He has been in the comics though, but in the Clone Wars, are the comics canon? They are canon.
Yeah, they are canon. The new ones, anyway.
Yeah. So Craig, can we talk about how awesome Cara Dune was? So why you always throwing
she
shit
was.
off, Craig?
There we go.
Yeah.
She was. There we go.
Craig always got to like throw a thing in there. I'll tell you guys the story behind that in a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, you have all of these bounty hunters there, but there's not really a battle between all of them per se. It's kind of all of them have their own little things that are going on in the backdrop of this overarching story of trying to get Han Solo back.
Yeah, because it kind of, if you really like wrote it out in a sentence, it'd be like more like we're the bounty hunters to get to Han Solo first. It's basically how it would read out.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of misleading, making you think that they're fighting each other.
So, wasn't Bosk briefly in the second issue? Was he? I can't remember if he was.
It's been, I've read so many since then, it might be in there. Like you said, if it was briefly, it
was brief. Yeah. Maybe it was. Maybe Boba Fett did fight him too. But yeah, I can't remember exactly if that happened. If it did, it was definitely just a short thing. Even Dirge was very shortly shown in the Aphra book. What I did like about both the Aphra book and the Bounty Hunters one is they both give you kind of a little bit of a backstory on the Crimson Dawn, which that was cool. Because you guys know that was all started by Darth Maul.
And I really think that's being established just because that's going to show up in the Book of Boba Fett.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, but they brought back Kira, right?
Right.
And I really want to understand why Kira. So Kira is now leading Crimson Dawn in the story, and they've been gone for a time period. They disappeared, and now they're back. They've stolen Han Solo, and she's auctioning off Han Solo, her former love interest, and friend. They didn't leave on a bad note. And she's selling
apparently so.
Something happened. Something happened at some point.
Maybe she found out that he stopped looking for her and was hanging out with Leia, and then she's like, you know what?
Woman scorned.
Yep.
Now it's time.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So.
That's right. Yeah, him and Boba did square off.
Okay. So in the story, though, at least I can't remember which one. I think it was in the third book of Boba Fett or third book of War of the Bounty Hunters. Kira squares off against Vader. So did you look shocked?
I ain't got there yet. Yeah.
How do you not read that? You haven't read the three? You said you read the three.
I thought I did. I don't remember that. I don't remember her squaring off with him.
Yeah, she squares off against Vader. Sorry.
Oh.
No,
it's cool. I'm good with it. Don't worry about it.
I didn't. When I saw it, I was like, please, And I was like, how is she gonna do anything to this guy? She doesn't have any force abilities. I'm like, so what? So some Teräs Käsi, and you think you got some moves now?
She had a PlayStation 3.
Yeah. I just can't see that even meaning anything. And Vader, promptly gives her a good ass whooping.
Yeah, and he should be pretty well established by this point too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, after Empire Strikes Back, so yeah.
But they still, the Vader comic still shows that they find weaknesses in him. It's because the Emperor's always trying to pit people against everybody.
Right.
So they
keep the strong ones around them.
Yeah. So they find some kind of override chip that overrides the suit, and they give that information to IG-88. you know, and Vader.
Yep, and then they tried it again a second time, and it didn't work.
It didn't work. Yeah. So that's pretty neat seeing that. I like the Star Wars story though. The Star Wars story is pretty cool. She knocks him off because she's hating on Chewbacca. Man, did you see the fight between Boba Fett and Chewbacca yet? I'll let you have that one. There's that too.
Okay.
That happens. What else? So like I said, I started to say the story of the Star Wars story is cool because you're seeing all of the other characters, and then the whole picking up after the loss of Hoth. That's shown in there too, which is cool. They save Mon Mothma at one point. There's a real cool battle, another space battle that they have, or land battle, but it kind of mirrors the whole attack of the Death Star.
Yeah.
With Luke. And
they threw me off with the Star Wars ones. It's like, because you always think, having watched the originals, that like when Han gets taken, then Luke's getting his hand fixed, which it's like, I guess it would be another, like a checkup. It's the only thing I can think of. Where we watch The Empire Strikes Back, we think, okay, he's getting his hand attached, right? And then you see Lando and Chewbacca in the ship, and they're taking off to go rescue Han. But when you read the comics, there are several attempts to rescue him. So there's been missions in between. So it's like it messes with your continuity of how you remember the timeline to be. Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, I thought it was just immediate. But
right. And it's not that there's some time in between there. Yeah. So that would make when you're seeing him sitting there in the medical frigate, basically that would be a checkup. Because you would think in that time he's had his hand attached.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Yeah. So I enjoy the comics. They're cool. I think they're worth the read. There's a lot of them though, like I said. So what do you like about the Bounty Hunter series that you would suggest they read that as
just having all the different bounty hunters in there?
Okay. See, I don't know who a lot of these guys are. Like I know Valance, I know Dengar, but then they in that Bounty Hunter series, there's also two other characters that they show off in there, and I don't know who they are at all. They look like kids.
Yeah. So that's what I like about it. It's just something different, because like the Star Wars ones, it's characters and and stuff like that. It's cool to get a little background and behind the scenes of maybe some scenes that had happened. But right. I just like the Bounty Hunters.
True. I also like the Vader series a lot. The Vader series is cool.
Yeah, because it's like a lot about Vader, but you don't know a lot about Vader.
Yeah. The Vader series is pretty awesome in that line. And I like seeing these guys all trying to go after him and then his way of taking care of them. Like he has a bounty hunter that's working with him. I can't think of the guy's name at the moment. And then, he's like the bounty hunter is trying to just operate the way he normally operates. And Vader's like, no, you work for me now. And then the guy gets this like feeling of confidence because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah, it does. I remember when that came out. That was all we had.
Yeah, that was all we had.
That kind of started everything because the interest in that and that book sold so well, and it wasn't too long after that the Heir of the Empire trilogy came out.
Yep.
And we were introduced to Thrawn.
True. All right, yeah. So check out the comic. Let's get on some video games.
And I'm still getting doubles of those, so we'll have a giveaway as soon as the series is over.
True. That ends like what? We got August.
It's like in December.
September. It's going on to December?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I
September.
I wanted to do the giveaway for when Book of Boba Fett starts, but that starts so right around December.
Okay. True. All right. So getting on to Craig's comments, since Craig likes to interject crap. On the MCE channel, somebody left a comment on me because on the video I did for the Mandalorian Hot Toys figure, one of the What Would George Do episodes, this guy felt jaded because I didn't mention Cara Dune is one of the 6-scale figures that I would like to see get made. And he felt like that. I guess I'm part of the whole cancel culture because I didn't mention her name in the video. So I promptly told him to go fuck off, and we just kept it moving. So anyway, so Star Wars video games. So Which one do you guys want to see first? Lego Star Wars, or we're going to talk about Mandalorian? Let's go Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was kind of...
I'm not going to play any of the music.
This is more rumor. We don't actually know. There was just some footage leaked, and we're not for sure.
What do you think about this? The look of this game, though.
I mean, it looks all right.
I mean, if this is not being made or by a studio or one of the major studios, I'd be surprised. It looks pretty polished. And you got to wonder, like, does the armor have some kind of defense? I mean, obviously it's gonna have defense, but does the armor have its own like health bar, and then you have your health bar?
It should.
I mean, technically, he shouldn't even have to hide like that. He should just be able to walk right into the room and just take all the shots.
Yeah, see, I'm wondering about because it looks pretty polished.
Right. So, yeah, it does look pretty polished. My worry about games that spin off from TV shows and movies is they try to retell the exact same story. It doesn't come off that great, in my opinion.
Yeah, that is a little bit annoying. Oh, whoa, you can pick what you want.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you could have used the jetpack to go across. Good thing he didn't misjudge that.
I know, right? That swing looked very, very slow. Oh, that's cool. And you have thermal. That's neat. Show us what else you could do. Got flamethrowers, all right. What is that?
Juan said it looks like Battlefield 2 modded. Or Battlefront 2.
Yeah, kind of Battlefront 2-ish. Yeah, because of the third person. Huh. I didn't see this all the way through, by the way. I saw a little bit of it on Facebook, and I was like, Now that I'm seeing it again, it doesn't look bad.
I don't like third-person games that much, though.
You like first-person view?
Yeah.
I don't like first-person view. I feel like that makes me nauseous when I play it too much. All the spinning around. I like slower storytelling games. If I play, the fast-paced games, to me, first-person shooters, they tend to be a little more fast-paced for me. And then I'm not as good as the 8-year-old kids that get to sit at home and play all day long. So I get a little frustrated when I get beat and then I hear these kids talking smack, So, yeah, it doesn't look bad. What other did they send any other information about this, or is it just this? That was a question for you, Frankie.
Oh, what was that? I was sorry, I was reading the chat.
Did they release any other information about this?
No, there was nothing else. I can't find anything. So I saw this 2 days ago, and I started looking it up, and there was nothing. And I couldn't even find. There was only like 2 places that actually had anything about this. That having links to this video, but no information other than that. Like, I want to know who these people are down here.
So some of the things I'm seeing there, like with the stormtroopers, is they look stupid. I mean, they look cool, but I mean they mentally look like they have no
like AI. The AI is not there.
Yeah, they just walked in like robots.
And then again, what phase is this?
True. The flamethrower trooper. Paused.
Yeah, did you see how the gun went through the armor?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That could be cool.
I'll play it. Just check it out. I mean, I'll play any Star Wars game just to see.
And then we had the Lego Star Wars.
So this will actually be good for me because I have not played them all the way through.
It looks very updated. This is supposedly the gameplay. Like,
I can imagine it is.
Yeah, it's definitely been polished up and changed a little bit, so that's cool. I love the humor of the Lego games, so.
And then that's why I'm probably get into playing it.
Yeah. I can make fun of the new trilogy as I play it. Hopefully they make fun of themselves. Which they probably will. Let me tone that down. I don't want that music kicking in. Even though it gives me the good vibes.
Yeah. I need a Kit Fisto Lego.
I just bought a whole bunch of custom Legos yesterday. The minifigs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I was at the con. I like this. All right, look
Yeah.
at all the planets we got. What is Adgen Kloss? I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Cantonica? Is that Cantobite, maybe? Yavin 4. We got Kijimi, Kashyyyk, Camino, Geonosis, Tatooine, Dakar, Naboo, Pez... I don't know what that one's. Pezana, Utapau, Dagobah, Crate, Bespin, Hoth, Endor, Kefbir, Acto, and then you have some question mark planets over here. Did they mention if they were going to have anything involving the Clone Wars in this, or is it just going to be the movies? I imagine it's just going to be the movies.
I think it's just the movies.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, being the Skywalker saga.
Right. Yeah. All right.
So that planet was apparently Luke compared it to Dagobah. It's a jungle planet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lando. There you go. You got droids riding droids. Play the entire saga. That's cool. Hey, space battles. Looks very open world, which is cool.
That I do like. Plus, like you said, the humor really is the whole point of the game.
Yeah. I would love it if we're going to be playing with the humor that in this part right here, if she does the flip and then ends up like on his windshield. That would be good.
And then a little wiper blade comes up.
She like waving. She like, oops. So.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
This part cracked me up.
Yeah. It's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I can't believe it's coming out spring next year, man. It's like this game has been like on hold for like ever.
Yeah, most of it is it. Wouldn't it just be copy and paste?
Well, like I said, I don't know. It looks like they updated the game heavily, so it could be a completely different game that we're going to be playing. You know, same story, but different mechanics. So that's cool. I hope they make fun of how stupid The Last Jedi logic was. I hope so, too. I hope they really... If they manage to take and play... make fun of themselves, I think it would make the game so much better. Which they probably will. So, cool. Hey, Evan. What's going on, dude? All right, so let's close it out with some Star Wars collecting. Most of the stuff we saw on the Geek Show, if you guys saw us over on MCE. But we'll bring it on here anyway. It's just Star Wars stuff. Iron Studios revealed a 1/10 scale of Ahsoka Tano.
I like that.
Me too. I think it's cool. They did a good
I do
job
like
on her
that.
portrait. So, I don't know that I'm going to buy it, but actually, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, but it does look cool.
So, I got enough Mandalorian stuff. I already have a Hot Toys version for coming in.
What I found interesting on this is like her head tails.
Mm-hmm.
They looks like they went like halfway between the Mandalorian and the animated series because they're shorter on the show.
They are kind of shorter on the show.
But they're longer. But they're longer in the cartoon.
In the cartoon.
So it looks like they kind of went halfway here.
Yeah. Elijah's asking, where's your room tour at, man?
George, he just gave me all the video information, so it's done, and I'm just got me what do you call that for the camera?
Oh.
So just got to film it.
True.
I do like that. 110.
Yeah, the portrait looks pretty strong resemblance. I think they did a good job. Good job there. Would be cool if we had a light up feature.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I want to get these sneakers. they look like the Adidas Star Wars versions right there. Yeah. Dope statue. Quarter scale of Luke with R2D2 and Grogu. This is also Iron Studios. I think they did a good job on this also. It's priced $13.50 for the diorama. I know you're not a big fan of this one, right, Frank?
I mean, it's not bad, but not something I would get. I do like the R2 on there though.
Yeah, R2 looks clean, man. He definitely got touched up.
It's just yeah.
So cool parts is that this thing lights up and it makes sounds. That's cool. Nice little addition. You have a noisy statue.
I don't know. Like I said on the Geek Show on Friday, cutesy. It's very cutesy.
Yeah, I don't get cutesy out of it. I mean, I feel like this is like spot on to that last scene we saw.
Yeah. I mean, it does mimic that very well, but if I was going to have something to Luke from the new show, it would be that when he comes in through the doorway with the lightsaber.
Fighting. Yeah, that's what I would want too. What I love about it is the face here, probably better than the TV show. Better than most of the Luke Skywalker statues I've seen, aside from XM Studios. I think has a better likeness, but this is pretty close. They improved on Grogu because I think the first time they showed it, it looked like Grogu was trying to like get out of his hands. The face that they had him looking was like, help me. He's like, he's a Skywalker. He kills kids.
How much is that going for?
$1,300. Which, it sounds pricey, but you're getting a quarter scale R2D2 that lights up. That's about a $300 to $400 idea right there if you were to get it from Sideshow.
So what's the dimensions?
Skywalker. That I didn't check. I can look it up though. Hold on. I could look it up.
The base is not very big. That base seems pretty plain.
Well, it's the floor.
No, it could have put like his name on there or something.
What? Like a plaque?
I mean, just something.
Nah, I don't need a plaque. That's what you'd want on
there? Man, I need something. I need something. That
more?
base is plain, dude. Need like smoke effect or something. Damn.
Nah, I don't want any smoke effect either. $13.50. Dimensions are... That's not the right dimensions. 21 inches tall, 16 inches wide, and 12 inches deep. It's not that wide.
No, not at all.
So, and they cut off the half circle here on the base. So like it's a flat back. I think I dig it. Just for $1,300, like I said, I don't want to spend that. Luke is the guy I would want to get. I don't need an R2.
Right.
So
I think I would have been okay with it if it had just been Luke and R2.
So Craig is saying immortalize a huge disappointment forever. How's that a huge disappointment, man?
Because he doesn't like Luke's portrait at the end of the show.
They improved on the portrait with the statue, and aside from the portrait, I think that was an emotional hit bringing Luke into the series. Agreed or no?
Yeah, I agree. And even watching that the last issue of the gallery, hearing everything that went into it was just great. Yeah.
Which getting onto that little segue there, they show some things on there that don't make sense to me. And going on with Craig, because I know Craig is disappointed with the look of it. They have Luke there using the deepfake technology, and it looks a lot like Luke. It looks a lot more like Luke than what they went with, So it's like, what happened in between the 2 points? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Seth in the house.
Yeah. What's up, Seth? So, yeah. The deep fake looked way better. I didn't get that. What else didn't I get?
I still don't really understand why they had Mark Hamill there.
Yeah, because they didn't even use him.
Right. He came in there. I mean, I see the scenes and stuff. And was it just for reference on how he should move?
Which they didn't even use him. And the actor that they had playing Luke and then you have Mark Hamill saying it. Mark Hamill's like, the uncanny resemblance. I did not see a resemblance
No,
there.
I didn't see that either.
I didn't see that. I'm like, if that's how you remember yourself looking, dude, like I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
So,
I just didn't get why he was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't understand that one. Great episode though. I did like I wish they would do more of those behind the scenes and the makings of, that'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to see like especially the model shops and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those I would love to see.
Yeah, that'd be cool. What's up, Pete? Then we got this. This I'm excited about. I still haven't picked it up yet though. So
that looks real good.
It does, right? I mean, they did a nice job. I
love the weathering.
Yeah, the weathering's really cool, even on the suit, because the Sideshow version is super clean. This looks like he's been beat up, like he fell off of the speeder bike a few times.
So when I saw this, it gave me that like the first time I saw the trailer for the Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. And they promptly priced it like $60 more than the other speeder bike, which that I don't get. The one from the Mandalorian is $60 less than this.
It's probably for the plants on the bottom.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. The other one just had sand.
Yeah, so there's a lot more in that base there, George.
Yeah. I don't know about that, man. We'll go with that. I'll justify it that way.
Maybe that one comes with more gas.
Yeah. I'm digging it though, man. This one's like 500 and change. Like 500 and how much is this one going for? Spin back here on Sideshow site.
But even at 6 scale, that's pretty big, right?
Yeah, it's big. That ain't small.
Because you have the other one, right?
Yeah, I have this the Sideshow version. It's like 16 or 18 inches long. So it takes up a good amount of space. How's that price, man? I got one of the things about Sideshow's site. Their latest additions to their site suck. Like the how you find things. Navigate.
Yeah.
There we go. Not having a good time with that. $505. That's what this one's going for. It comes with the Scout Trooper and the speeder bike. The Scout Trooper alone is $230 if you just wanted the Scout Trooper.
Yeah, doesn't it mention something about the accessory being that bag or something that's on the back of it?
Is that what that is? That's the accessory? No, that's one. Is it?
I think if you look at the description, I think it talks about that bag. Like it's like something great all on its own.
Yeah. Nah, it doesn't show that here. At least I'm not seeing that. You get a sniper rifle. You get his little blaster. Yeah, I'm hoping for a little better quality than the Sideshow one.
What's wrong with the Sideshow one?
Sideshow one is nice. It feels kind of plastic. It is plasticky. And then the problem I have with it is that the base is shaped like an egg, right? So it's got kind of like a wider back and it cones in at the very front.
Uh-huh.
So when you put all of the stuff on there, and then I'd have my speeder bike kind of angled in a way, it leans the figure some. So the base kind of lifts on one side.
Oh, okay.
So I've twisted the pole that holds the speeder bike up is a hard metal. I've turned it in a way where it's kind of balancing a little bit, but I always have this fear like if I touch it, it's gonna tip over.
No.
So that's my only thought with it. And then the Scout Trooper is really clean.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Scout Trooper is much cleaner than this. And there's like no battle damage at all, just maybe a little bit of shading.
Yeah, he needs to be dirty.
Yeah. So.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely picking that up.
Yeah, it's cool. Where is Craig and
Craig saying that I haven't been flying the ship, and Pete corrected him. R2 knows how to drive.
All right. Well, that's it for today, though. I don't know what to make about those rumors today, man. I'm really hoping that the Mandalorian is not being canceled after season 3, but we'll see.
I'm okay as long as these other shows come out. I just don't want shows to stop. So
true.
Because I mean, like how how far can you keep going with the same character, you know?
Right.
And then it just gets kind of stale or whatever.
True. Yeah, I could see that happening. You know, how many of the same type of... and I think that's a good reason why they took Grogu and finally ended at least his part of the story, you know? Because otherwise it would just be the same thing. We're going to this planet, we're trying to find this person. Actually, I feel like Season 2 kind of moved the story better than it did even in Season 1. Season 1, I feel like we just went here, we went here, we went here, we went here.
Right.
So,
unless it's Boba Fett, then there's plenty of stories to be told.
Anyways, guys, what I got up in store for you this week, I'm trying to finish up that Clone Trooper checklist for you guys. So far, I'm up to... How many clones I got counted here so far? 25 different clone troopers so far that's been made in 6 skill. And counting. I'm still finding more and more. So I'm trying to get a checklist set up, mostly for me so that I know what I'm going for further on, but also to help you guys out. So that should be coming out this week.
Yeah, because it seems like you would you might double buy if you're not careful.
It's very easy to. It is
forget
very
what
easy
you got.
Well, it's not just that. Is that we have you have Sideshow that made for instance the 501st, right? The 501st Battalion. You have a 501st Battalion from Sideshow. You have a 501st Deluxe version. Then you also have the Hot Toys version and the Hot Toys Deluxe version. So you have those all 501st Trooper. So, what's Josh? Have you guys seen the one? Yeah, we could talk a little bit about that too. I have seen the 1/6 scale General for Grievous. I'm not excited about it, and I have it on order also. So, I'll give you my honest opinion when I finally get it in hand. But, George started to do the back series. Pray for me. Good luck, man. The Force.
That's a task. That's a task.
It was a little bit difficult for me to get those. Although some of them have come down in price a little bit. The real hard ones to get is Cody. If you want to get your hands on the Captain Rex, that is the con version. Can't remember what that con version was. Came in the blue box. That's a hard one to get. But some of them have come down some. Like I've seen Wolf for like $40. So yeah. Pray for your wallet.
Pray his wife don't kill him.
Right? Anyways, is October here yet? Yeah, and we have October coming real soon. So just like what happened with the guys over at Collection Wars, we're going to be at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge here in Orlando, and we're going to have a pretty good, awesome time right there.
My first time.
Yeah. So we will have a little bit of filming going on from there. I'm not going to make too much filming going on because I want to have fun with you guys.
Yeah, I agree.
But, me after I start drinking a little bit, forget it. The camera may just stay on.
Somebody's camera is going to be on.
Yeah, I heard that too, Jeremy, that there's a new Captain Rex on the way. Actually, 2 of them. There's one that is a duplicate of the original one, and I think they also have the one from the Bad Batch. So where he has the that cloak over him or whatever. So we will film George at the Cantina. Hopefully, I want to do a better planning of the filming than I did when I was there. After I started drinking, it was like, all right, whatever. We'll film something.
Yeah, but it was great.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Anyway, guys, that's all we got for you this week. We'll be back next week with another episode. And until next time, may the Force be with you.
Peace.
Yeah, I can't find the dang button. Here we go.
See? R2's lagging.
Yeah. And light speed.